Hello Barmy Badger Army, I hope you're all well. It's Christmas time real soon, so we got a treat in store for you guys. We have the fantastic Nick Field from Phoenix FM with us on the show, so take it away Nick. Thanks for joining us. Hi Nick, so obviously now this is part of Vlogmas. Thank you very much for being with us on the show.
You're welcome as always.
Excellent, excellent. So what are your plans for Christmas, Nick?
Well, my plans for Christmas are mainly revolve around making use of my niece and nephews being over to hopefully bring up lots of Christmas spirit in all of us, because they're still quite young, so it's still quite exciting for them. So yes, it's going to be, we might be relying on them for a chunk of the day, because my parents, wonderful people that they are, they do find it difficult to keep up that much festive spirit over the course of a full 24 hours.
Okay, so yes, it is all about the kids, isn't it? Yes. So, Nick, what have you been doing with yourself lately then? Have you been up to much festive cheer?
I'll be honest with you, maybe not as much festive cheer as I should have done. Although I enjoyed going to Romford for the Christmas light switch on and going down the Helter Skelters and stuff like that. You know, it's that sort of stuff never gets boring.
I was going to say, I bet that was great watching the lights being turned on. Unfortunately, I missed it, but I did take Badger Junior to the Festive event the other day, where they had like the open air sort of like Christmas grotto where it was all the lights and it had Santa's sleigh and the bouncy castle and things like that. Have you popped into that yet? Because that was quite
I've not popped to the grotto. I might ever go in the ice rink at some point.
Yes.
They've got like a mini ice rink in Romford, people.
That's right.
And I think they've got a big wheel as well.
That's right,
might be
yeah.
worth
And there's
a go.
also, like I was saying, they've almost got this outdoor sort of like bit where the kids can go on the bouncy castle and all sorts of things like that, so it looked really fun. And there was loads of lights and Christmas themed activities for the kids.
That is one thing that I like about Christmas. I like lights being everywhere. I like the fact that town centres make an effort and stick lights up in lots of places, so the place does actually look a bit prettier than usual.
Doesn't it just, doesn't it?
Yeah, it helps differentiate it from the rest of the year.
Yes,
definitely.
It's good fun, it's good fun. So Nick, what have you been up to other than obviously celebrating Christmas? What networking and acting things have you been up to lately?
Well, I've just done a web series pilot called Coffee Guys.
I was going to say that sounds really good.
I play one of the owners of a tuk-tuk, and that's hopefully coming out before Christmas, if not then just after.
Can you explain to the viewers what a tuk-tuk is, just in case they don't
It's
know?
basically it's basically like one of those. It looks a bit like a vehicle that's got like a big coffee machine attached to it.
Oh, cool.
So
awesome,
it's basically like coffee stalls that you see in parks. It's one of those.
That's awesome. So that must be a really fun show to be on, and you're hoping it goes well, obviously.
Yes, and hopefully it'll be becoming a series.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll be tuning in. When does that come out?
Well, we don't know when it'll be out as a series yet, as we haven't filmed that yet. But the pilot episode is hopefully going to be up very soon.
Excellent. Right, thanks, Nick. So, what are your plans for the new year, and have you got any resolutions ready?
Right, plans for the new year, just to try and hopefully get to kind of like do more voice acting, more screen acting. I've been offered a couple of films that I might be filming in the new year. Can't say too much about that yet, but hopefully we'll be hearing more of that soon. I've got Calamity Kevin coming out sometime in the new year. My first proper feature film, which I'm really looking forward to see. It was a fantastic crew to work with that earlier in the year, so very much looking forward to seeing what that looks like. And in terms of resolutions, I want to do more networking. I think networking is a large part of this sort of business. I think a lot of YouTubers will relate when I say
definitely. I'll be doing tons of networking in the new year.
Yeah, networking, chasing up leads after you've spoken to people, you know, emailing and just keeping that ball rolling. I think in the past I've been probably a little bit lax with that. I think maybe a little bit naive, but going into the new year I'm going to try and do a lot more of that. And I mean the thing with New Year's resolutions is, and I'll talk about this more in a future video for you. Is that we tend to go have a bit of an all or nothing approach with New Year's resolutions. You know, the New Year shouldn't be about New Year, New Me. We don't change as humans in the same way the date does. It should be more about New Year progressing me.
That's very true. Yeah,
that's the way I think that real change comes around.
I must admit, Nick, I've got something like 50 New Year's resolutions I want to put into action. A lot of them's all about planning day-to-day events, though, because I think in the past I've been very bad at planning, and that's definitely something I need to improve on.
Yes, buy a diary.
That's
buy a
right.
diary, and even if you don't write down stuff you're going to do, write down stuff that you've done.
Yeah, that's great advice.
I mean, my mum has like a calendar that she keeps up, and it is full of the tiniest writing because she's written down every single thing that she's done. You know, when she's been shopping, when she's done stuff in the garden, when she's kind of like had the niece and nephews over, or when she's gone to visit someone else. You know, it is miraculous, bless her. You know, it is really quite something to behold. But I think if you are looking to be more organised and plan things, get yourself a diary. It might even be better to get a diary than just to type everything into your phone. You know, because you can look at your phone for loads of other things and then forget to use like the calendar or the diary function. So if you've got like a proper diary, and you can still buy them from lots of good shops, that will help you immensely. You know, even if it's just writing down stuff that you've done, so you've got a record of everything that you have done, and you will find it's much easier to plan things that way.
Thanks for the advice, Nick. That's been great news.
Anytime.
Indeed. Thanks very much. Right. Is there anything you want to say to the Balmy Badger Army before we head off?
I would like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thanks for all your support with the Badger Show this year, and hopefully my website will be up in the new year as well. So look out for that. And if you tune in to my show Curveballs on Phoenix FM at phoenixfm.com this coming Wednesday, the 20th, then you will hear my interview with the Badger, who's telling us all about the stuff that he's got coming up in the new year, as well as a rundown of what's in Vlogmas as well.
Thanks very much, Nick. I will see you guys soon, and a big shout out to Nick for joining us on today's show. Bye for now, Balmy Badger Army.
See you, Badger Army. Merry Christmas.
Bye, guys.